Hello everyone, welcome once again to Scorpion Cigar Reviews. Today I will be reviewing the Asylum Schizo. This is a Toro size, 6x50 ring. These sell for, right in the $250 range. They come in bundles of 20. Ranging in price from upper 30s to lower 40s for the bundle. This is a Nicaraguan Puro. It's a Nicaraguan Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and fillers. It's a little rough looking. See the seams, see some veins. It's just kind of rustic looking. Nothing real high-end looking or anything. Some wrinkles in the wrapper leaf, some uneven blotchiness to the coloring. Not necessarily a big deal, but it's, sometimes it's the aesthetics that can make a good cigar a great cigar. Anyway. Give a shout out to my friends in Finland, Donnie and Skede. Hope you guys are enjoying what little nice weather you may still have left. Not a whole lot going on the wrapper with the nose. The foot's definitely got some stuff going on though. Cocoa, leather, some kitchen spices, real subtle. Maybe some coffee bean in there. Is that what? Maybe. Okay. Sizes for the size of the cigar, that's pretty lightweight. I have yet to determine exactly what that means. Sometimes I think it's maybe not, a whole lot of tobacco in there, and so it's lightweight. But then sometimes I would expect if it wasn't really packed full of tobacco, it would burn really well, have a real open draw. But sometimes that's not the case. So just because an individual cigar feels light doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna, be wide open on the draw. Just like if it's heavy doesn't mean it's gonna be plugged. But, that's something to shoot for. But I'll be using my V cutter today. Now, the thing I like about the V cutters is they're safe. As far as you're not likely to damage the cap, overcut, take too much off, have it come unraveled, whatever. A little bit of the resistance on the draw. Definitely some leather, some kitchen spices on the pre-draw. Maybe some coffee notes, like some dark roast of some sort. Okay. Seems to be pretty pleasant, especially for being such an inexpensive cigar. I'm going to do something a little different today. I don't normally use cedar spills. Now, it could be that I've just got some real cheapo cedar spills. These came to me when I initially signed up for the Cigar Rights of America. This was one of the gifts. They gave you a couple cigars and some cedar spills. But they're really pretty darn thin. And it's been my experience that they burn way too quickly. But whatever, we'll give her a shot. And I do have a couple backups just in case. I've got my tabletop lighter, and I've got a jet flame lighter. So we'll start off Give it a little light, and as you can see, it's already burning very quickly. See, the idea behind the cedar spill, in addition to not adding any paper or sulfur or gaseous nuances, the idea is to take your time and that kind of thing. But as you can see, there's a heck of a flame on this thing, and it's just burning way too fast. Now it's slowed down to the point where it's going to go out. Yeah, it's about useless. All it did was make a mess. I've got cedar spill ash all over the place. So, go to my tabletop. I was really surprised how thin those cedar spills were. Doesn't surprise me that they burned really quickly. Coming to you today from the new and improved Scorpion Lounge. Still working on it a little bit. Still have some boxes to go through on the other side of the room. But it's a work in progress, coming along slowly. There we go. Very dry smoke right off the bat. Very dry. Little bit of that blast of pepper, but not overpowering. More than just a regular kitchen pepper. It's, it's not just black pepper. It's almost maybe a cayenne or a chili or something along those lines. Starting to mellow. While it's got that pepper, the vegetal pepper, aside from that, it seems to be kind of mild to medium in the body. So you can't always just gauge the strength of a cigar as far as the body and that type of thing by that blast of pepper, because this definitely has the pepper, but the characteristics of it are a lot lighter. It's like the difference between a light beer and a porter or a stout. Those are very thick and rich and heavy, as opposed to just some watered down, basic run-of-the-mill light beer. So, I'll continue on. I'll come back somewhere in the first third. See you in a bit. Preparing today's cigar with Starr Double Platinum Imperial India Pale Ale. Oh heck, I think that was a twist off. My Now that I've bent it, it's not going to come off. Because I'm an idiot. No, it wasn't a twist off. Okay. Hoppy on the nose, bit of sweetness, some citrus. It's again hoppy. Refreshing. Slight bit of sweetness. See what all it says on the bottle here. Anything in particular? Brewed and bottled by Starr Brewery, Rosette, Virginia. Okay, doesn't say a whole lot. Let's get back to the cigar review. Here we are, about 20 minutes in. I have a little over an inch, not quite an inch and a quarter worth of ash. It's burning nice and evenly. No complaints there. I mean, it's not perfect, but pretty even burn. Ash looks to me like it's loose. Give a little tap. Yeah, came off nicely. Not a whole lot going on with this cigar. There's a damp mineral note. Not like, musty, moldy, like it's, been sitting in an over-humidified room or anything. Just well, I'm a guy, and as a kid, I put rocks in my mouth, I put dirt in my mouth, I put bugs in my mouth, I put everything in my mouth. This reminds me of putting a wet rock in my mouth. And there's something else there. Not quite sure what it is. Nothing bad, just not at all impressive. You always look for that diamond in the rough where you get a, $2 or so cigar that you find, just, great. You just want to stock up on them, have them for an everyday smoke. I don't think this would be an everyday smoke for me. I don't think I'd look for an everyday smoke. I'm constantly searching, but I enjoy the more flavorful, richer cigars with more character. Wait for the clock to finish. There we go. Not bad. Like I said, there's no off flavors. So, you'll have to forgive me. Well, you don't have to, but I'm asking you to. I'm tired. I've been working midnights last couple nights, and I just don't do midnights well. I haven't worked midnights in years. And this is exactly why. I'm not in the right mindset. I probably shouldn't be doing a cigar review. But I've been looking forward to doing a cigar review for the last week and a half or so, however long since the last one I did. But anyway, I'll continue on. come back somewhere in the second third. Here we are, about 35 minutes in. Once again, about an inch, maybe inch and a quarter worth of ash. I don't know if you can tell, but the ash is leaning a little bit. Good burn line. Go ahead and tap it off. Came off nicely with just a little flick. No real changes, other than it's mellowed out a little bit. It's kind of smoothing out, coming into its own, but the flavor profile really hasn't changed. For the most part, I'm just getting some basic minerals. Not a whole lot to say about the cigar. I'll come back somewhere in the final third. I'd like to point something out here. I noticed that when I was checking the video segments, right along the burn line, see how blue it is? I mean, to look at it, I don't see it. But on the camera, it's very blue. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Definitely shows up on the camera. Kind of interesting. It is what it is. Here we are, just about 50 minutes in. I've removed the band in the final third. The cigar is becoming very soft, a little bit warm. Not putting me off any, but I don't like when the cigar gets real soft like this. But you know, it's still smokable. Not a whole lot going on. It's remaining pretty one-dimensional. Pretty much just the mineral character. Starting to come unraveled a little bit where I was kind of squeezing it gently, testing the softness of it. But I've got about an inch of ash, not quite close to it. Unless something goes tragically wrong, I will smoke this into the nub. Not a whole lot to say about this cigar. I certainly wouldn't pay $5, $6, $7 for it. It's not a $5, $6, $7 cigar. But for $2, maybe $2.50, okay, sure. Who would I buy this for? Or why would I buy this? I would buy this to maybe give to maybe some friends or something that don't really smoke cigars, or not very often, or are trying them for the first time, or they just want to kind of hang out and say, hey, yeah, I'll smoke a cigar with you, or whatever. But maybe somebody that you wouldn't want to waste a nice, $10 or $12 cigar on, because they wouldn't appreciate it, but you don't want to give them something that's total junk, and they would think, why do you smoke that stuff? It tastes like a dog turd. It's not bad, but it's certainly not what I would consider a high-end cigar. I'll come back in the nub. Here we are, just about an hour in. starting the nub. I'll go ahead and end this review here saying that the Asylum Schizo Toro sized 6x50 ring Nicaraguan Puro it's a decent cigar. I mean, it's not junk, no off flavors or anything. Good construction, really good construction, good burn line. Softened up a little bit as it heated up, but you know, no issues there. The ash was a little bit loose. It came off in about inch and a quarter chunks. Pretty one-dimensional for the most part. Just some mineral notes. Good draw. This would be a cigar that I would give to maybe some friends that were typically not cigar smokers and just wanted to try a cigar. So it is what it is. Good value at about $2.50 a cigar. I'd like to thank my friends at Milan Tobacconists in Roanoke, Virginia for giving me this cigar for review. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. So I thank you for once again watching Scorpion Cigar Reviews. I'll catch you next time.